They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Georgia's offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact? During your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Still on his feet at the 45. He's picked up 49 yards rushing for him now, and that is a way to make your presence felt in the early part of the season. And the Dogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Sweet cut there. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've
hauls it in, the first down and more. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Bulldogs are on the move. To the air. It's Stockton. Punts it out of the air. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just keep slinging it. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Dogs! They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So the Marshall Thundering Herd has the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly talented. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the blocks, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game, running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Marshall will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to throw at Stockton. Bringing the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Dogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Bell. Open space at the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, showing some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
That's reeled in. It's Allen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Dropping back, it's Turner. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and flow. Nice job reading the defense. Beautiful.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Rides to back and leaves it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Rush is on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Off-play action on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They get to the line quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
And that seemed a little off at the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
On third down, he drops to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights, it's good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. It's a
seam wide open. He's got 59 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To throw, it's Stockton. Got the quick pass. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia!
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Got the quick completion. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the catch, it's Harmon. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Marshall will be forced to punt. A low line drive and short kick. He makes the catch at the 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll ride the hot hand. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. He now has 85 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. To the air, it's Stockton. He's going to fire deep. Snags it inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now the play fake. Heaves it on the run. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fires to the right. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. And this junior signal caller has hardly been at his best, and when you've been around, when you're the veteran presence, you have to perform at a higher level. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. To the air, it's Turner. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. The short hands, it's Norton. And he'll be brought down. Marshall quick to the line. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Marshall! The the pick six.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They get it stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Unloads it left. It's complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Georgia.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for room. It's Frazier. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And he missed it. No good. And guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They punted away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
They'll run play action. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Got it in the middle. It's dealt. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia!
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 21 over Nevada. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Catch in the middle, it's Norton. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great run.
He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a second and short. Off the play fake. He's got an open man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. Marshall might go for a big play here on second and short. Wants to throw. It's Turner. Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Firing to the right, complete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in 3rd and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, KD bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great 3rd down execution by this defense.
He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Dogs in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Quickly complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Dances away. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Branch.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Dogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle trying to steamroll his way in. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And he puts through the extra point. In the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. They turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Back to pass on second down. The sure hands, it's short. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First play of the drive comes from the 41. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're playing.
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
One one of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense. And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The give. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead has ballooned like it has.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game. And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Marshall will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the ground with the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
2nd down coming up.
The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First